Okay, as you're all working on your rooms, mine's getting there. I've got my bed, my dresser, my dog crate, the chair that I showed you how to make last time, and the TV. I want to then add in a desk chair, and I got a usual edu.sketchup.com. Wait for the app to open. When it opens, I'm going to create a new file. I find it best to, when you're doing something complicated, do it in a separate file and then copy and paste that model into your existing model. That way it'll work faster and you won't have to worry about messing up your existing model. So I'm going to select the feet and inches. I'm going to click and delete the person. Then I'm going to click the save button. I'm going to title this Franklin chair. Click OK. It's going to open up my Google Drive. So I can pick a folder. I'm just going to pick room 212. Select that. And now it will save and do auto saves for me as well. But anytime this is blue, it means it's time to save. So now I'm going to import the image so I can see the image as I'm working. So I'm going to insert from my computer. Took a screenshot of his chair. This is a well-loved chair. I'm going to insert it as an image, not as material, because I want to be able to just lay it flat on the ground so I can see it as I'm designing. So this is a fairly standard desk computer chair that's been well worn, well loved, so I can see why it would be comfortable for Franklin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pan over and I'm going to start with creating the two bases of the chair. And I'm going to show you a couple of shortcuts with using solid tools, which is in this toolbox. There's no solid objects, so it's not allowing me to do that right now, but these are all the solid tools that we normally have in regular SketchUp. So I'm going to start with making a basic rectangle, and I'm going to do it right over this image so I can get the approximate size. And then I'm going to select this and move it off of the model so I can work with it. Now you'll notice that this chair isn't perfectly rectangle. So I'm going to push-pull it. It looks like thickness doesn't really matter, but I'm just going to make it about that thick so I can do some subtracting later on. Now I'm going to stretch it out a little bit to make sure it's big enough for what I'm going to be working on. So I'm just going to enlarge it a little bit. Now I'm going to double click, right click, and say make group. This is now a solid object. The way to prove that is you can click this bottom solid inspector and it says good news, your model is solid. I find this is the easiest way to create weird structures is just take a bunch of solid objects and work with them. So now that we have this basic rectangle, we want to get it to have more of this shape right here. So I'm going to take my arc tool and I'm going to start, actually I'm going to use tape measure so I can do this so it's accurate. I'm going to come in 6 inches on one side, 6 inches on the other. So those are the same. And then I'm going to go from a midpoint. So I'm going to use the arc tool from here to the midpoint in the model. Then I'm going to find tangent to edge, and I'm going to do the same thing over here. Midpoint, keep it all on the model, tangent to edge. I'm going to then connect these 2 points. Then I'm going to create another guide here at about 6 inches. And down here I'm going to use the arc tool again go intersection to intersection, and I want it to be that purple color. So when I'm going, I know that it'll be the right angle. So I'm going to get a tangent to edge purple, click on it. I'm going to do the same thing over here. So I'm going to start on the intersection. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so I can get it all the way to the edge. Same thing, tangent to edge. Now I'm going to connect these lines. Connect these lines, and last two lines to connect. And I'm going to push-pull that up. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm going to push it down just a touch. I'm going to make that a group, and I'm going to delete the bottom group. So now we're getting closer to the shape we want. We can delete these guidelines as well. Okay, so now we have the basic shape, but we want this to be comfortable, so we need to add some curves to it. So one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to double click to get inside the group, and then zoom in, and I'm going to try something. This may or may not work, but I'm going to try something where I'm going to take a rectangle tool, from the point, I'm going to go up just a little bit, and then I'm going to use the arc tool, and I'm just going to make a little we're going to back this up. I'm going to stop the video.